Landry here. I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July. We certainly did here at House of David and at the Landry Marcelino household. We had a big time. Listen, I have been so excited to share this with you. I've got a word about things coming full circle, and you need to know what's come full circle. Why are you almost feeling like you need to quit, or you're feeling fatigued, or like things aren't going to really ever come to pass for you or come into shape? Well, the answer is coming this Friday night, June the 7th, 7:30 at House of David, curtlandry.com. You can join us live stream. Stop the confusion about the prophetic and prophets. So the Lord's given me this word. This is a word for you. And I really believe that this is the word of the Lord that he has really sealed and downloaded to me since we've been to California. What I want you to know from this Friday night is, are you a prophet? There's many people who are prophets, and I've even known in my family people who are prophets and literally lived to be 80 something years old, never understood that they were called. Basically, having that instinct, they were very intuitive. They had that gut reaction. They knew about things were coming, but they also were very depressed and miserable people, even kind of angry. And one of the reasons is when a prophet doesn't answer the call, it literally will destroy you from the inside out. This Friday night at House of David, the live stream, you're going to know by the time I get done this word, are you a prophet? Then maybe you're not, but you always have a desire to prophesy. There's things the Lord is giving you. You may be a pastor. You may be an evangelist. You may be a teacher. Whatever it is you're calling, you may be an apostle, but that desire to prophesy, it seems to be stuck. In fact, in this hour with the attack against the prophets, you're really feeling like, oh my gosh, I'll just leave that part of my life out. And when you do, that will start to kill you spiritually. My question is this: are you more on fire for God now than you were a year ago, or when you first came to the Lord? Have you lost your first love? Are you in a backslidden condition? I can tell you, just look at your time, task, and activity. Are you spending more time with the Lord in prayer, praise, and worship? Is your giving increasing? Is your giving of your time increasing? If it's decreasing, then you're backsliding. And it doesn't mean that you're not saved, but it does mean that you need to make a shift. But could it be that you are called to be a prophet, you're called to prophesy, but you've somehow quenched and pushed that gift down, and now it's time to unplug? Let's take the cork out of that prophetic bottle. So I just wanted to come on here real short. I want you to hit share, subscribe, and like. That will help our algorithms, but you also need to get people to know, are you a prophet? What I want you to see is how to know if you're a prophet or not. I'm going to take you through with a prophetic word on Friday night. Friday night, if you'll stay with me on this word, you'll know, yes, I'm a prophet, or no, I'm not. And am I called to prophesy, or am I not called to prophesy? You're going to know Friday night, 7:30, this 7th, July the 7th. The last thing is feeling the experience and the peace of being a prophet. If you're called to be a prophet, God named you to be a prophet, and you're one of his, then let's go ahead and activate it. Let's get the proper training. Let's get the proper understanding. I wrote myself a note here, and I'm going to close with this. First of all, you have to have the right discernment about God's heart on the subject of being a prophet and prophesying. And then you have to examine, and we're going to do this Friday night, these matters. We need to search them out in our own heart as well. How does your heart and your understanding line up with God's heart and God's understanding in regards to the gift of a prophet and prophesying? Is there something in your heart that's blocking this gift from flowing? And so this subject of prophets and prophesying have probably been one of the most misunderstood in the Christian circles. So let's look at it this Friday, July the 7th at 7:30. Join me, and let's look into some of the misconceptions. Let's bring some clarity so you'll have peace. What is the biblical truth about modern day prophets? And what does your heart need to change in order for you to activate that prophetic call? So anyway, I'll see you on Friday night, 7:30 Central Time at curtlandry.com.